Many, many years ago, someone told me that if you want freedom in your life, whether that's time freedom, whether that's money freedom, that you have to invest in systems, in leverage, in assets. You know, growing up, I remember go to school, get a good paying job with health insurance, and live happily ever after. And yes, you can have a nice life, but there are some people that want more out of life than waking up every day, going to work, and coming home at 5 p.m. And if you want leverage in your life, whether it's time leverage, whether it's money leverage, you need to invest. And Jim Rohn, a guy that I studied many, many years ago, he once said that you can make a living working on your job. You make a fortune working on yourself. I correlate that with work your 9 to 5, and then after hours is when the fortune is built. So here's my advice to the younger generation, that if you are not saving a portion of your income, you will work for the rest of your life. I always tell people that are younger than me, when the topic comes up and when they ask me for my advice, is that you need to pay yourself first. Okay? Say you make $1,000 a week. You need to take a portion of that and you need to put it away and never touch it again until retirement. And most people, I believe that's a fair statement. Most people are not that disciplined. I shot a video a couple weeks ago about the conveniences of life, buying coffee every day, eating lunch out every day. And if you just invested that $50 a week times 4, $200 a month into a investment, whether it's mutual funds, whether it's you put it in real estate, and let it grow over time. When you retire, you're going to have a lump sum of money. You just don't want to live off of Social Security. So what I tell everybody, and I just got off the phone with a gentleman that I mentor, is that if you want time and money freedom, you need to start investing in leverage right now. Whether it's systems, whether it's people, whether it's assets. And me being in the real estate space, my business is very transactional. The way that I can leverage my business, and I have leveraged it over the years, is with a team structure. Having agents, do most of the work, and then obviously I train and lead. Well, I'm back to doing transactional work because that's my choice. I only make money when I sell or buy a home. And, I'm at a stage in my life where it's different when I was 30 years old. So here's my advice to the younger generation, that if you can't save a small portion of your income per week, per month, you don't have greatness in you. And if you want to live in retirement years financially free, you need to start investing now by paying yourself first or investing in leverage. Putting some money into the market, buying some real estate. Obviously, if you want leverage and you want assets and you like the real estate space, I recommend buying a real estate property, an investment property, one every 2 years. And over a course of 20 years, your tenants pay them down and then you have that cash flow coming in. But you have to remember what you're going to deal with while doing that. You're going to deal with problems, people problems, tenant problems. So anyway, I just thought I'd share this message for the younger generation, that you need to save a portion of your income and never ever look at it or touch it until you retire. Or leverage yourself and buy assets or invest your money into the market. Anyway, I hope this message helps. I hope everybody is having a great Friday. Beautiful weather. Hope you eat some good food, and I hope you invest your time with those who matter.